What's going on? This is Axcella back for a third and final video with TGN Idol. This video is going to cover a couple of things. First, some hunter crowd controlling tips. Basically, creative ways to trap, especially for arena, when it's really important for as many traps to land as possible, and scatter traps aren't really working for you. Second, I'm going to give you guys a look at my new, or not so new, druid that I really haven't touched since the beginning of the expansion, but I think its change of scenery would be good right now, and it would definitely bring some variety to my videos. And finally, I'm going to work on getting together some arena. Probably 3s or 5s, definitely with a new team. I'm not really quite sure what that team will be or when I'm going to be able to do this, but I think it'll work out, and I have some cool ideas for it. That's about it for the intro. Here's the video, and I hope everybody enjoys it. Here I am in Strain of the Ancients, floating around, killing a paladin. This portion of the video is going to cover something that I thought was really important for PvP in general as a hunter, more so for higher bracket arena, but I just chose a battleground as a more controlled setting to show it. So here you'll see I go and I root this hunter, and then I trap him. He was also hodged before. That's another thing that you can do. But basically what I just did there was I CC'd this hunter. I trapped him without using scattershot. And that's the point. Because now, you know, especially with all the heroic leaps and blinks and ports and whatever else you can do to move around quickly, it's just really easy to eat traps. And if all your traps, you know, somebody just stands on them while you're smacking the person, or, you know, somebody cleanses it or whatever, if you can't land a trap, there's no way you're going to be able to win games. So some creative things that you can do like that, you can have one of your teammates stun the thing, you can use your own route, you can, you know, wait till the person's casting and drop a trap at his feet. So basically, there are a lot of ways to avoid missing traps. As soon as any decent 2s or 3s team sees a scatter shot go off, somebody is going to run right on top of that person to try to eat the trap, because they're 8 seconds and they're game breaking. So doing this, fooling your opponent, it's just going to basically help you keep more people not doing things for longer. And you'll definitely win more games if you can perfect stuff like this. It's definitely a little bit harder because sometimes you need to coordinate it with other people on the team, or, you know, the web is on cooldown or something, or whatever. But if you can, you know, get it synced up and working properly, you'll definitely win more games. In the next part of the video, I'm going to show off my amazing resto feral-ish type druid. Enjoy. Here I am on my druid, dead in Twin Peaks. I just wanted to give you guys a really quick look at this character because I definitely want to make videos with it in the future, just as a little change for my hunter, something different to look at, just a little variety, I guess. While this character is not new at all, I leveled it, I think, like a week after the expansion came out, right after I finished with my hunter. Its gear and spec are not what I would call perfect. I have an odd mix of resto and feral gear and cataclysm greens and blues and actually some wrathful gear, but that's only because this is the first time I've really looked at this character since I finished leveling it, other than, you know, like 3 arena games right in the beginning of the season. The next part of the video, because this is really all I had to show for this character, the next part of the video is going to be some hunter arena with my new team. It should be pretty cool, and here it is. This game was really quick. We had the Ret Pally and the Warrior on the other team playing a little ring around the pole on the bottom. My Warrior got Shadow Sight, and we were able to find the Druid and get him out in the open. We blew all of our cooldowns and silences in the beginning. He got bopped, he heroic throws. The Warrior gets rooted, and he pretty much has nowhere to go, and he dies. So it's pretty much game now. They sort of give up. I get on the Warrior and slow him down, and then my Warrior gets on him. This was one of our first wins. This team is new, but probably not permanent. Just something for points. I have another longer game with them next, and here it is. Here we're playing Rogue Holy Pally Warrior. I flare up in the middle of the map in the beginning of the game, try to get the Rogue out of stealth, but since he's nowhere to be found, I get right on the Warrior, try to get some early damage in, and put us in a good position before the game really starts. The warrior decides that he's gonna come and sick on me, and my warrior goes and starts on the rogue and like uses throwdown and stuff. It was a bit of a miscommunication there. The rogue uses smoke bomb and doesn't stun anybody in it, which was kind of strange, and I got a quick trap on the pally. I stay on this warrior and I root him and I try to get some distance, because now that both of them are on me, I'm really starting to take a lot of damage. But my warrior's on him too, doing some peels. I get low. I'm forced to deterrence really early in the game. It doesn't look good at this point. It really looks like I'm about to get my ass handed to me, because I'm not really getting heals now for some reason either. My paladin looks like he's running in a circle. But I'm forced to deterrence again, and they get feared off, so I'm able to get topped off. I'm staying on this warrior pretty much the whole time. It's sort of difficult to kite him because that paladin is rolling freedoms on him. But I disengage away and I stay on him. There's another smoke bomb. They're on me and I didn't get stunned in it, so that's good game, rogue. I don't know what the hell you're doing. I go for a silence on the pally since this warrior is starting to get like low. We weren't able to get a kill there. I pop Master's Call and start to run. There, I go for a trap on the pally through wings, but he actually trinkets the trap, or he trinketed the scatter shot, and the trap was laid and the rogue got it. Worked out okay because I was almost dead there, and it took some damage away from the rogue for a few seconds. It got cleansed. So now I just sat in that full bop to get topped off and to get some distance, try to get a kill on this warrior finally, but doesn't work out here because the warrior is able to charge right back from across the map. So we're sticking on him. The rogue's on me, stunning me through freedom. The pally's got Aura Mastery going there, I think. I'm basically just trying to get away at this point so I don't die, because I'm out of cooldowns, and the warrior really hasn't popped his oh my god, I'm gonna die cooldowns. I silence the pally, and now that I'm away, we're going for another kill. The warrior's thrown down, he gets low, and the pally's forced to bubble there. Because I mean, if he didn't do that, he would have been sitting in another trap right about now, and the warrior would have been dead. They're still on me. They pretty much are riding me the whole game. I sit in Aspect of the Fox just to, so I can run and shoot, and they're basically feeding me focus. I almost die there. They're both on me, and I was stunned, and I pretty much had nowhere to go. I didn't want to use my trinket because I figured I'd get spoke bombed, and that would be the end of the game. That actually doesn't happen. I was able to deterrence and run away there, but we stay on the warrior. He's totally out of defensives now. I go for another trap on the pally, but I'm like really good at the game, and I believe that I miss here too, but he gets hodged, and I'm able to shoot another one over. One of the many good things about that new trapping technique that I've been working on. I start getting cooldowns up right now, and I'm sticking on the warrior. He gets bopped. I'm pretty sure he sits in this bop. I didn't have enough focus to trank it, and then he got on me. I just stayed on him, so there was no confusion. It would have been probably better for me to switch to the rogue for a little bit. I didn't know if I was gonna have to CC him or anything, so I just stayed there. I silenced the pally and did an early trap, so he wasn't really going anywhere, just because the warrior was away from me, and we thought we were going to be able to get him really low there. But again, he still had freedom. I have freedom. He runs right back, and I start running away. So we stick on him. The pally did get hodged. I go for another trap on him out of the hodge. The warrior goes to eat it, but he's actually dead before he can, so that worked out beautifully. At this point, it's pretty much it for them. The pally still CC'd, and we get on the rogue and root him, and they give up. I know the game was kind of long and drawn out. I sort of meant it to be that way just because I had a lot of stuff to show, and I really, really wanted to get that trapping thing in somewhere just to show that it is useful and possible to do in an actual game. This will be it for my TGN Idol videos. This is my third one. If I listen to their video correctly, I think I can do the whole process over again, which I probably will if this doesn't work out. Regardless, there will still be these kinds of videos showing up on my personal channel. And if you like this video, or even if you didn't like this video, I'd really appreciate your constructive feedback in the comment section. You know, hit the like or the dislike button, whatever. I really hope everybody enjoyed it. I know I've said it 100 times. I do like making these videos and trying to make them better and seeing what people like. Anyway,